Hey friends, I've been tagged by Kullcraven Outdoors, with the original tag was from Donny Pavolini. When did you know you loved the outdoors? Well, had to think about that one for a couple minutes. So, we're going to have to give you a little bit of a backstory and come up to present day now. When I was younger, we were told we left the house at 8 in the morning, went out, we played until 12 o'clock, come home from lunch. Then we came back in when the street lights came on. One time the street lights didn't come on. Talk about how much trouble I got in that night. Anyway, we'll stop there. So I lived in the suburbs. We had a lot of farm fields around us, and I was able to get out. Of course, I made my shelters and tree houses, did a little trapping, squirrel rabbit hunting with 22. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. As things progressed, I got old enough, I was able to enter the Boy Scouting program. In there, I got my Eagle Scout, 2 palms, and was able to get to Philmont 2 times. Basically, it's a a camp down in Cimarron, New Mexico, where you hike the mountains down there, backpack for either 5 or 10 days. I don't remember exactly, and I had a blast doing it. And as I was even older, I left the scouting program, obviously, at 19 years old. Me and my friends would still go out camping and out in the woods. We go to the lake. Oh, numerous camping trips. Lived a while for the old Ford truck. That was fun. Homeless in a truck. Did that for a year. Boy, the stories I could tell on that one. Then, of course, life caught up with me. After college, I just decided to start my own business up. And by doing so, I pretty much forgot about the outdoors. I was working, I want to say, at least 7 days and 6 nights a week to get the business off the ground. And there was times I wouldn't sleep for 2 or 3 days, and I guess when you're younger, that's really not a big deal. Of course, nowadays, yeah, I can't go without my afternoon siesta. And that progressed for quite some time. I don't know how many years. Just the stress was getting to me, and started getting overweight. I got up to over 300 plus pounds. Type 2 diabetic, and high blood pressure. And I've realized I was not invincible anymore. So, about 6 years ago, I think it was, maybe 7, I decided to take a couple days off, hopped in the van, drove out to the lake, and sat there for a little bit. Thought to myself, man, I'm really relaxed. I looked over and I noticed there was a trail. And I was wondering where this trail is going to. Hopped out of the van, hiked down the trail a little ways, probably not even a mile or so. I'll say good, shoot, maybe a quarter mile. Found a really cool rock formation. Sat on that rock formation, must have been for a good couple hours. Felt real relaxed. Then and there, 6 years ago, I discovered I really loved the outdoors. I love building shelters. I love camping. I love winter camping. I love it when it rains, which is probably going to happen before this day is over. Fighting the elements. All the great friends I've ran into and met. So that's when I discovered I loved the outdoors. 6 years ago. Or it could have been 7. We'll go with 6 though. So that day, I vowed to myself going to get in shape and at least take 1 day of work off a week, which is actually Tuesday. Some of you already know that, and go out and hang out in the woods for the full entire day. Didn't have to do anything, just hang out. So I started backpacking every Tuesday, started doing overnights again, started losing weight. At one time I was down to 220 pounds. As you can see, I'm back up to 230, maybe 240. Got to lose that. I got rid of the type 2 diabetes, nipped that in the bud real fast, and the high blood pressure. As you can see, the outdoors has pretty much saved my life. It makes me a very relaxed man, and now I spend more time outdoors and less time working. So that's the story. And of course, there's some stuff left out. I left some things out. I got to have a couple secrets, but some of you already know those. Some of the places I've grown up, interesting things I've seen. So there it is. To sum it up, 6 years ago I discovered I loved the outdoors. Now, Kullcraven had tagged 3 people. Now I get to tag a couple people. Actually, I want to tag quite a few, to be honest with you. First person I like to tag, and y'all know this, the one and only Kenneth Cram. And I'd like to tag Jonathan Cram too on this one. John has recently started going outdoors and enjoying it, and I know he has some good stories. And I know Ken, from talking to him, he has some amazing stories. Another person I'd like to tag was Bill, of Bill in the Hills. Yeah, I hope you can tell some of the stories you have, Bill. I hope. And, well, you knew this was coming. I like to tag Jeremy, of Jeremy and Stephanie Outdoors. And actually, they're getting ready to have a baby soon. So that ought to be interesting. So you'll be seeing them outdoors with their baby within a year or so. Who else would I want to tag on this one? Oh, there's so many people. Give me a minute. I'll come up with something, I'm sure. I think that's it at the moment. If I think of anybody else, I'll throw it down here in the description box. But I'll tell you what. Let's do this. If you watch the video, I'm going to go ahead and consider you tagged. You don't have to do a video unless you really want to. And if you do, put it down in the description box and let me know about it. And I'll gladly swing by and watch it. Or you can just put a short description down there and tell me about your story when you fell in love with the great outdoors. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. As you can see, I've got one heck of a fire going here. I'm getting ready to do a little cooking. Yep, there will be a Cooking with Bob episode filmed today. As long as it doesn't rain. Alright, comments are always welcome. Thank you so much for the tag call. I do appreciate it. If you get a chance, check out Kullcraven's channel and the one and only Donny Pavolini's channel. Let's see what they say. And like always, friends, thanks for watching.